In 1997, a Green Acres grant preserved Cedar Run for the future. Before that, it was the passion of the Woodfords, Jim and Betty, who first purchased the land in the 1950s before deciding to make their home there and opening Cedar Run Wildlife Refuge. At Cedar Run, what their goal was to assist with Pinelands preservation, to educate the public, and to help rehabilitate wildlife. The grounds now are really beautiful, and they have many permanent residents, animals that could not be released into the wild, and the staff at Cedar Run assists in the rehabilitation and release of thousands of animals every year. Cedar Run Wildlife Refuge is located in Medford, New Jersey, in an area of New Jersey known as like the Pine Barrens and Pinelands. And you can kind of get an idea of what that looks like based on the terrain in the video. Cedar Run is over 170 acres of land. It is absolutely gorgeous. And there's plenty of educational materials around that help you learn about the trees of different flora and fauna in New Jersey, as Betty Woodford undoubtedly would have wanted, and also to learn about the different animals, the species, and also the particular situations of those animals who have become permanent residents as well. If you visit cedarrun.org, you find an option to symbolically adopt, one of the permanent residents, and that money goes towards helping keep Cedar Run up and running, helping to feed and rehabilitate those different animals. And there's a couple different adoption options, or levels of adoption rather. So depending on what your price point is, they each come with different benefits, and you can choose the animal in particular you want to symbolically adopt. And here we have two of the permanent residents at Cedar Run, two bald eagles. Both sustained injuries, and because of their injuries were deemed non-releasable. So they have a permanent home at Cedar Run where they're safe, and also help educate the public about the species and animals and wildlife in general. Here we have Blueberry, a blue jay. He was deemed non-releasable because he imprinted on humans. Here we have more permanent residents of Cedar Run. We have two vultures here. One is just playing around in the water bowl, and one's just perching, hanging out with us. Oh, he's sleeping. Here we have a great horned owl, a female named Bubba. She sustained injuries when she got caught in a soccer net, and she was deemed non-releasable due to the impact those injuries had on her. So now she's here helping to be an ambassador of great horned owls, and she's nice and safe at Cedar Run. This goose is here as he has angel wing, which means that he was not given proper nutrition, especially when he was young and growing. So his wings stick out and he needs help and he can't live on his own. The trails are really well marked, and you also get a good sense of the pine barrens and what the terrain is like, given that you have a lot of pine trees, you have pine needles on the ground, you have obviously sandy areas, and then you also have some more woodsy areas as well.